Okay.
All right, hello everyone. We are the creators of SmartSnacks. My name is Cassidy Negri.
I'm Nicholas Yochum.
I'm Alexandra Fischer.
I'm Ryan Ferguson.
And I'm Michelle Slavik.
So what is SmartSnacks? We really focus on the betterment of society. We are a monthly subscription box that is pay-as-you-go that donates 10% of its proceeds to No Kid Hungry. We introduce our customers to new healthy snacks to try to diversify their snacking times throughout the day. Go to the next one. So through our value proposition, that's something we wanted to present first. We believe every child should have access to nutritious meals regardless of their financial situation. So No Kid Hungry is a foundation that works with feeding children in the U.S. 1 in 5 kids are hungry, and if that makes you angry, that's something that is #hangry. You might see that throughout our presentation. That is a hashtag that they use on their website to talk about childhood hunger in the United States. Proper nutrition is crucial for childhood development, and it's also necessary for education. So us partnering with this organization for humaneness and the betterment of society is something we really focused on when creating this proposal and deciding on what we were going to do as our business model.
So starting with the business model, like Cassidy said, all of our revenues will be from a subscription service. We toyed around with the idea of having themed boxes, having breakfast-only snacks, afternoon-only snacks, dinner snacks, things like that. But we felt that a pure subscription base would be the best fit. Our prices would be slightly higher than the industry average, but this accounts for our donation, and it is by no means significant. We would offer 2 subscriptions. One would be the basic at $24.99 a month, and one would be the premium at $30.99 a month. We hope that the basic subscription would bring in initial customers, and the premium would give customers another option to get more out of it. And then looking at Graze's net profit, which is a competitor, or profit margin, it was 14% in 2016. So the demand for a subscription service like this for healthy snacks, it is in demand, and customers are interested in this.
And just to give you an idea of what a typical box would look like, you would get the basic 10 snacks, or you would get the premium 20 snacks, and that could have anything such as hip peas or the Boom Chick Pop kettle corn, anything that's healthy like fig bars, the Nothing But Snacks, anything that you could potentially buy at a store. However, they'll be centralized in your box, and like I said, you would get the 10 in the basic or the 20 in the premium, and there would be a variety that you could get each month.
So one of the biggest parts of our business model is a partnership with CrateJoy. This would give us the ability to have storage and shipping costs covered from CrateJoy. We would be able to store our boxes there. They would be able to ship it for us. And this is simultaneously listing our product amongst other competitors. So we would have that initial advertising tied in with that. So we would not have to worry about facility cost. We would not have to worry about relationships with companies like FedEx or UPS. That would be covered. And like I said, initial advertising would be thrown in there. So our costs would be very, very low. And because we anticipate a large volume of consumers, snacks can be purchased very, very low. We calculated that an average cost per snack would be about 30 cents. Each box would take around $3 to make, and this is all from CrateJoy. They have a calculator tool that helps you determine your costs for things like this. And after all of these costs are accounted for, so purchasing the snacks, making the boxes, and shipping, it would be around $12. You take the 10% donation fee, and off of each basic subscription, we would be making a little under half profit.
Okay, so looking at our sales potential, we researched how much potential there is in this type of service. So consumers, according to a survey we found from the Nielsen Global Consumer Report in 2015, 66 of consumers that participated in the survey said that they would switch their brand based off of if that product or company has a cause tied with it. In addition, people also want to eat healthy food, and they are willing to pay more for those types of foods. And also from Cratejoy, they recommended a box could be if it was priced at $22.98 per month, and with 100 subscribers, the box would generate about $734.61 of monthly profit. So looking at our potential demand, there are trends towards healthier lifestyles. A few reasons because of this is because medicine is becoming more expensive, people want to manage their health with food. So snacking is a big part of our lives, and incorporating healthy snacks would be a way to make a healthier diet. Also, healthy eating has increased 15% in the last 5 years, and it's projected to continue increasing over time. There are 13 other companies that are similar to SmartSnacks in the sense that they are also subscription services that deliver healthy food, whether it's meals or snacks. But we're different because we're the only company within that those 13 competing companies that donates their money to a cause, and we are focused on childhood hunger, which we're all really passionate about.
So to get into the nitty-gritty, to talk about the numbers and the industry stats, the Healthy Eating Index, according to IBIS World in the United States, estimates that the value to people to have a healthy diet in 2017 as 66.9%. In the past 5 years, the growth, like we talked about, is 15%. It's estimated to again grow in the next 5 years to bring us to 2022. And that will leave us at 67.9%, and that is another growth rate in the healthy eating and the healthy diets of Americans.
So when we were considering the market that we wanted to target, we decided that it would be best to look into the health trends that are currently going on in America. And as Michelle has stated before, healthy eating is definitely on an upward trend in America. It seems like millennials and baby boomers alike are straying away from eating junk foods and consuming sugary drinks. So our snacks tend to cater more towards the health-conscious individual. SmartSnacks allow you to eat quick and nutritious snacks on the go. They're fast, quick, and easy, and you can still eat healthy. Some of the demographics that we believe will be most interested in our product are college students, professionals, and families with school-age children. We gathered a lot of our demographic and marketing data from Mintel, who you guys may know is a market research company based out of London in the United Kingdom. So a few more trends that we found that we thought were interesting is it seems like, and this is according to Mintel, of course, the better the economy gets, the more healthy that people tend to eat. And another fact that we thought was quite interesting was, according to Mintel, women who purchase snacks 78% of the snacks that women purchase tend to be healthy, and for men the statistic was much lower. It's like 40% of snacks that men purchase were healthy snacks.
So the main thing that SmartSnacks strives for is the idea of humaneness, and we tend to look at that in 3 different perspectives. We look at it with our employees, we look at it with our consumers, and also it goes to the kids. Like we said before, 10% of our proceeds goes to No Kid Hungry, so without starting at the employee level, we wouldn't be able to achieve that 10% donation. The way that we do this with our employees, since we are a subscription-based service, we expect that they will have a lot of flexible hours, since it's not like a day-to-day basis where you have to come in and do the same thing every day. We want them to be able to be outside of the job, have time to do their own thing, so that way when they do come into the office, they can put all of their energy into our box, because that's what we expect from them. We want the employees to be well diverse in all of like the aspects of our company, and so that way that will transfer into the consumers. If our employees aren't 100% committed to our product, then we won't be able to sell it to our consumers who want it the most. And without our consumers, we won't be able to reach our goals of the money that we want and to donate the 10% of the proceeds to No Kid Hungry. And here's just a little video of what we would like our company to be. And this is from No Kid Hungry itself. And as you can see on that last slide of the video there, just $10 can provide 100 meals for kids. And just going off of our basic subscription box at $24.99, approximately 4 subscription boxes that we would sell would be that $10 that could donate 100 meals to kids. So just a couple things to think about with the idea of childhood hunger. There are 13 million children that struggle with hunger in America today, and 59% of those children in low-income families are going to school hungry. And as Cassidy said, we want everything to be for the children. They're our future, and without them, we wouldn't be able to progress in the end. And also, 46% of students are reported negative effects whenever they're in their school. And like I said, we want the children to be able to focus in school whenever and get the correct education that they deserve, because that's going to be crucial for them in the end.
Okay, so to wrap up and kind of summarize everything that we've talked about, we are a pay-as-you-go subscription box service that donates 10% of our proceeds to No Kid Hungry to combat childhood hunger. We're really focused on the betterment of society through something that we provide, both with our donation and the fact that shopping for snacks and finding new things to eat when you get tired of something takes a lot of time in the grocery store. So why not have someone ship it to your house and have something different to try every month? And then as you go along, you can then look for specific things instead of browse around a grocery store to find a new and healthy thing to introduce to yourself or to your family. We've really enjoyed talking to you all today. Thank you for your time here, and we wanted to leave you with this. To start out our initiative, we've decided that if we place today, we're donating 10% of our winnings to No Kid Hungry. So thank you.
So are there any questions?
Sure. So my first question is there any customization level available in the box?
Yeah.
So going back to the business model slides, like we said, we did in the beginning have almost themed boxes that would be single purchases. However, going off what Cassidy said, we want consumers to have that surprise factor and not know what they are getting. So if they do find new things that they like, they can go to the grocery store and buy it, and they won't have to take time searching around for it. It would be kind of like an all-in-one box where we would have themed items for breakfast, afternoon, and dinner snacks.
Something to keep in mind is that you drive your customer base into grocery stores.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you may want to think about having them return to your particular product rather
Right.
than being able to request the items that they
Yeah.
fit best with their lifestyle or fit best
Yes.
with their business.
I know we also talked about for customers that have been with us for a while, allowing them the choice to have, a certain number of snacks are surprise, and then they could pick so many that they want, like, oh, I had this before, I liked it, I want this again. So they would be able to choose within our own products what they want, as well as having the surprise.
Can you address how you're going to create the employee culture that you outlined?
Well, I think it definitely starts with management. I think that a lot of companies that focus on like a centralized decision-making policy, I think that that negatively impacts like innovation and creativity and stuff. And I think that the best way to ensure that your employees are happy is to offer them flexible hours, offer them the right compensation. It's just going to come with good management, I think.
Is that included in your financial model? Do you have overhead included in there?
We did not know.
So something going along with like the employee satisfaction, we created this idea of this whole project out of things that we found that we cared about, but were also something that was fun for us to do and something that we were all interested in. Like, we spent a lot of time talking about different ideas and throwing things out there. But we all decided we like snacks. I mean, who doesn't like food? And with that kind of atmosphere and personality going into it, just finding the people that are willing to put those kind of ideas and creativity into it, and the options of healthy eating and what may not seem healthy is actually healthy. So finding substitutes or different things that they can eat, and getting them to try things. And we don't have like the financial overhead or anything that describes and lays out what we are doing sales-wise and how everything will fit together. But we really cared about how people would feel about things and how they can try new things in this project.
I have a question. What does the competition look like? And what would be your biggest cost?
So, like Michelle stated, there are around 13 different subscription box services that are similar in food and categorized as snack food. Of those, I believe about half of them are healthy eating. I'm sorry, what was the second part of the question?
So what is your biggest cost in that scenario?
The biggest cost for us would probably be the partnership with Cratejoy. If we start getting an increased consumer base, we are going to need to store more, ship more, things like that. We're not looking at expanding into our own facilities, just because we do want to have the lowest cost possible when it comes to things like that.
How do you get to that consumer base?
I'm sorry?
How do you get to that volume?
I would say the advertising, that we are something new, and yes, there are healthy eating things out there like Graze and Blue Apron that do things that come to your house, but we're snacks and we want you to try new things and then get to be able to personalize it or just continue to broaden your horizons. So through things like Facebook, social media, things of that sort, they can all be publicized, but also Cratejoy allows, once you partner with them, they advertise on their website. So if anybody's looking for like healthy foods, we can advertise there as a place to start up and go before we spread out into other market areas for advertising.
Do you have any information about the persistency of snack food subscriptions? It seems to me like something that somebody might do, once or twice and then sort of fall off. So did Cratejoy or your research give you any information about the persistency of those subscription customers?
I know, excuse me, when I was doing research, first of all, I found that healthy snacks in particular, in 2017, and this was according to Forbes, that industry produced about $1 trillion. So that's in healthy snacks alone. And then also we did research about, subscription services, and that's becoming more and more popular because people, they like to online shop. Also, they're busy, so they don't have time to go to a store, look at things, browse. Oh, I want to eat something healthy. Well, I don't even know where to start. So having it all online to look at is easier for a consumer to navigate. And also, we were doing reading about subscription service and how they're becoming more popular. And an aspect of that experience of having something delivered, the customer enjoys receiving a package that's just for them, that feels like this was made for them. So that's another kind of draw that we hope to bring to entice people to try our company.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.